last time you guys were following. I sound so enthused. Last time, you guys were following a group of gnolls that had taken Almah and were retreating back towards what you can only assume is the Mwangi jungles on the other side of the mountains, because that's rumored to be where the tribe is from. You have a couple of NPCs with you. You have a sort of a broken dragon, however we pronounce that, half lion, half dragon, named what is his name again?
Hakuna.
Hakuna, and you also have a little goblin
named Matata.
Yeah, that should have that. I mean, that almost needs to happen, but it didn't. No, the goblin's name is something worse than that. It's like the problem is I don't have him in the NPC list. I got to bring him up. He's down in the bad guy list. So let me grab him here.
Oh, that's telling.
Did you say we're in the Kathy Masangi jungle?
Oh my god, the Mwangi jungle.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Dude, that's copyright. If I use that, I'll be in big trouble. Okay, so I have the Dragon here. Yay. And sorry for everyone watching. This is riveting. I can tell.
It'll get good in a minute.
I have a dice bag with cats on it that someone just purchased. One of Jasmine's lovely dice bags that are on the site as well. This one has cats.
I love that we still have elevator music on. Let's just rock that the entire time.
What other bags do you have? Do you have like a Batman and Robin bag? I know you had a classic Batman.
We have a classic Batman bag, I think.
Batman and Robin though. Robin's actually my favorite.
All right, don't get too picky.
You know what? I just looked everywhere for that goblin, and he's already in the character area. So there you go.
Pretty sure.
Don't forget Harold.
And you have your donkey with you. Not sure how the donkey gets over all these mountains, but so be it. So
I put him in the bag of holding, and I fly him up.
He doesn't fit in the bag of holding. So that's something I want to talk about. The party got a bag of holding. So I don't care what your other rules work for a bag of holding. The opening on a bag of holding is like 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet. And if it's bigger than 1.5 feet, it does not fit in the bag of holding, unless it's like tall, like a coat rack or something.
Sounds good.
People and donkeys do not fit in bags of holding.
I'm cool with that.
It's 2 feet in diameter.
Jesus Christ.
Just saying.
Okay, so I was off by 6 inches. I have a hard time with that distance.
Typical male.
Typical.
Look, this is 6 inches. As long as we all agree to that, that's fine.
So
that's 12 feet.
You guys follow the trail along, and it's definitely heading like towards the mountains, and like the mountains that lead to the Mwangi jungle. When you've come across, you've finished a long rest, so everybody should long rest up. I think everybody leveled up, did they not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay. So you come across a scene in the trail, on the trail ahead through the mountains, where there has obviously been some sort of fight. There are a number of dead gnolls. There are a number of dead villagers from Kelmoraine lying splayed out over this sort of mountain slope. There are very large rocks that look like they fell on them.
Oh, giants. I think Bobby's gonna suggest
a number of vultures and crow, like carrion birds, have already landed to begin eating.
Okay. Bobby's gonna put on his cloak of elven kind, and he's going to see if he can sneak ahead to figure out what's done this.
Okay.
And to see how long.
Well, it's daylight, Bobby, so there's not a whole lot of sneaking that you're going to be doing.
Oh, daylight? Oh, Bobby's not going to go out in the sun. He'll stay in the shade.
You're welcome to, though. You have a cloak. Who is it? You that?
No, but I'm at disadvantage in the sunlight. I'm a dark elf.
Okay.
So I won't.
Also, I never thought about this. We should have maybe caught Anise up here. But Anise, are you caught up? Do you know where we're at? Okay.
Yeah.
However, everyone, now that we have Anise back, this is sort of the last you did see her shape change into a big leopard in the
That
dungeon.
never happened.
I'm just saying. So Bobby, are you going ahead?
No, Bobby's, since it's daylight, Bobby's not going to go in anywhere. I'm at disadvantage. Everything I do in sunlight is disadvantage.
Okay. This is about 100 yards away. You can see it on the side of a hill. There's broken bodies everywhere, and there are large stones laying about everywhere.
The only thing Bobby's going to suggest to Anise is that maybe she should go forward, sneak it, because her and I are basically in clothing, and I have vision that I'm look like something that
all
I've
your
raided,
gear is gone from the green slime. Yep.
And I'm in some costume. I'm in my mind's eye. It looks like Peg Bunnies would probably call me and say she wants her clothes back. That's what I envision them in right now.
I'm down for that. I'm down.
I'm gonna stop and get him some
Look, it's
pants.
what I
I
had
even-
in my inventory.
I even
Okay,
see him
at
wearing
least
like
you're
a-
not running around naked.
Yeah,
Some sort of
So-
leotard.
yeah, that's leopard because you said it was leopard, so it's like that's how I'm envisioning it right now. That he's
Okay.
like Richard Simmons would look at him and go, "Damn it, you need to change."
Is there anywhere for me to hide?
Not really. You can sort of.
It's like out in the open.
It's like literally you come over a bit of a rise. There's a big steep hill coming down off of one of the mountain slopes. There's these boulders all over it. So you could maybe move from boulder to boulder. And
See if
there's
she can find
bodies-
us some
there's
armor,
bodies sort of
find us some
strewn about.
supplies. Like we don't have backpacks, we have nothing.
Yeah, we don't have any leather armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sneak boulder to boulder, try to get a little closer, use my sense of smell,
Does
see if I can
everybody
smell
else-
anything.
Does everybody else stay back and off the hill?
I'm gonna stay hiding
Mhm.
just because I'm useless in the sunlight.
So Anise, as you move about, sure enough, you find a number of there's a number of bodies of the gnolls, probably half a dozen of them, and there's about half a dozen villagers as well. All of them look like they've been crushed by either heavy stones or a very large bludgeoning object of some type.
Are there any footprints leading out? Like
Do you want to give
whoever
me a
was here?
survival check? First roll of the night. Not bad. You don't find footsteps per se, but the rocks and gravel here is pretty messed up. The ground's been disturbed, and so you think there was a pretty sizable battle that occurred here.
Okay, I'll look for
I
leather
would
armor.
say that you also notice that the gnolls here, their arrow quivers are empty, and they do not have swords at their sides.
Like
or
someone came
spears.
through.
Like someone
And
took all their
cleared out.
weapons. They are
Okay,
wearing hide. They are wearing hide armor, though.
Yeah, would that be considered light armor?
It's medium.
I think
Mhm.
hide is medium. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think hide is medium.
What about the people?
No, they're wearing clothing. A lot of them you recognize from Telmaraine. Not necessarily by name, but you're like, oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that person around. So hide armor is considered medium armor, and it gives you an armor class 12 with a max dex modifier of 2.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like they were crushed by something?
Yeah. Some of them, some of the big boulders have blood on them. The boulders are about, twice the size of a soccer ball type thing, and they're lying all over the hill.
So does it look like someone pushed the boulders over the edge and then they came?
Maybe a little bit more like through rocks. Something through these rocks. Like there's not like a bridge line with lots of loose stone on it or anything like that.
Okay.
And
I'll back up.
the ground is pretty churned up here. You're on a pretty steep incline, and all the gravel and that has been, it's lying scattered all over the place from. You're assuming a pretty pitched battle.
I'll go back to the group and relay all of that.
Do any of them look like they might have been eaten, friend?
Looks
an
like they
odd
were
on.
just crushed. Just crushed to death.
So it might just be the giants of the hill, yes. Had it been
Maybe.
ogre, they would perhaps have eaten, yes. Yes.
I didn't see any tracks.
Hmm. Perhaps we should stay hidden in the woods till we find a safer place to turn, yes.
Just to be clear, there are no woods. We are in mountains right now.
Oh, okay.
Mountains
like a
and
cave,
canyons.
maybe?
Yes. Travel at night. This sun is it's not good, no. We should travel at night, yes.
I think we should too.
And just to be clear, Hakuna is capable of short flight times, very short flight times.
What time of day is it?
Right now, sort of like morning. You guys finished your long rest, started your walk, and a few hours in, here you find this. And you know, when Anise went out, like the you sort of scattered the carrion birds and things like that. But once you move back to the party, they all land back down and start feasting again.
Perhaps, my friends, we should go around.
Take the
Give
long
it-
way?
Give it a wide berth, yes. Then pick up the trail somewhere else.
I'm just gonna primeval awareness real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead in 6 miles because we're in a favored terrain.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's the one dragon, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably about a dozen fae. No, let's say half a dozen. Half a dozen fae. That's all you detect.
Just about half a dozen fae-ish within 6 miles. Not sensing any elementals or anything.
Well, that's better than the undead and things that we were sensing before, so.
Yeah.
What sort of fae would be doing this? Trent?
I don't think
For a
this was a
fox of
fae.
this size gives bludgeoning items. This looks more like the giant of the hill. Or the ogre, I guess.
Can I go look at the bodies?
Absolutely.
uh,
So
go ahead.
our turtle friend moves out and to check it out. Do you want to give me a medicine check, or like what are you looking for on the bodies?
Yeah, I was gonna go for medicine. I'm just seeing if there's any wounds other than like crushing or bird eating wounds.
Okay.
I'm watching like the surrounding hills for movement and things like that, just in
Oh,
case
that's a
something
good idea.
tries
Yeah.
coming up on us.
Medicine.
Especially since he wandered out into the open.
That's 10.
Well, it's not horrible, but it's not great. Yeah, you feel most of the damage caused here was by blunt trauma. You would assume the rocks.
Can I just like look? Is there like are we over like is there any like overhang where we
You're
are?
on the side of a pretty steep hill leading up onto a mountain. You've got a pretty good view of the area. You don't see anything, but there is sort of a ridge line. A few, maybe about 200 yards away. There's a ridge.
Yeah. Gil Hank, what does your orc eyes see?
I don't know.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Meat's back on the menu.
Oh yeah, you have the special eagle eyes, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Sherry.
You can maybe see farther here, so hold on a second. Let's take a look at this ability Gelhank has. Totem spirit, bear, eagle.
Sonny, did you see any monkey prints?
I didn't look for monkey prints. Can I
We
look for
trained them
monkey
how to.
prints?
We trained them how to throw rocks earlier, so I'm just saying.
I'll see if I can track anything. since monkeys would be beasts.
Okay, go ahead and make your survival check. Gelhank, you can see to your
Dirty 20.
20. Okay, and Gelhank, you can see to sort of the southwest of here. There's a pass leading up and over the mountains into probably a valley, but you can see it. It's about a mile away, and it says with your vision you can see that far. So,
Does it look? I know it's going to be really far, but does it look sketchy? Is it like a rope bridge or something?
the pass does look like it's going to be a relatively steep climb. It's not going to be soft climbing at all. And then what did we get? A dirty 20?
Yep.
So you can tell that the gnolls and their captives fled towards that pass that Gelhank can see. With that, Shazzy can also see a number of a very large humanoid was fighting here. A couple of them. Take that in the face.
Shuri.
Sorry.
Not
the mention of monkeys. These were not monkeys.
All right.
It looks like very large footprints, maybe wearing sandals or like moccasin-like shoes.
Like a gorilla riding a horse, maybe?
No.
The monkeys have evolved!
Where did that come from?
Probably a giant.
Reading chat.
It's either a giant.
Oh, okay.
It's either the giant of the hill or the ogre. Yes, must be one of the either.
It could be a mountain giant.
Flight.
I will say this: since you've mentioned hill giants would have eaten the dead.
Oh, right.
Hill giants judge strength. Hill giants judge strength by who's the biggest, who's the most rotund. They eat anything.
Okay.
They would have eaten the dead.
Shot in the dark, but can Jin be large enough to have feet this big?
Sure.
Did you tell us about what you saw when you were with the giant ape? The mural that you saw?
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible it's one of those?
I don't think so. They weren't wearing sandals. Were they?
No.
They're just big ape feet.
Yeah, if these were giant apes, you would have expected to see almost like a workable thumb on the foot and everything. It's not a footprint like that.
And there's no poop.
No, there's no poop.
It's how you track, man.
Like
footprints and poop.
It looks like our people were taken that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
The large creatures that attacked the gnolls or seemed to have attacked the gnolls did not follow.
I forgot to ask the most important question. Is there Rafanoshki amongst the dead? Yes.
No, she's not.
I looked. She's not.
Damn it.
We're not that lucky.
Alma's not here.
Well, shall we go up the sketchy path then?
Yeah, I'm
Might as
sure
well
nothing will
just
go
look
wrong.
right here.
But of course, Fen Turtle, you may lead.
Start working on your dexterity, Sonny.
Okay.
Maybe just stick to a wall and not like a cliff's
I'll
edge.
have you know I'm quite spry.
I'm
have
not doubting
climbing
that.
gear.
I've just seen you fall several times.
As I say that, I slip on a rock and
Yeah.
I have climbing gear if it will help you.
I got built-in climbing gear.
I mean, so do I. I'm a freaking cat, apparently, but...
So you're... As Sunny slips and trips and all that, Blowbog, your little goblin, he begins to give last rites to each of the gnoll bodies.
Odd, yes. Odd.
Not
You
that
do
really,
you,
he's
boo.
a cleric.
He was a follower of Ravagug. Is that right?
Lamashtu.
Smashed you.
The mother of
Ravagug is the
monsters.
other one.
Mhm.
The other
The other-
horribleness.
The other spooky one.
Yeah. Well,
Hakuna mentions that he has not been this far west in the mountains. His territory doesn't stretch this far, and he's not sure what lives here or what does not.
We'll find out together then.
yeah, maybe we should just take care of the dead first since we want to travel by night. It'll give us a little bit of time
Yeah.
to kill.
Sure. Can we
Okay.
check them for anything useful, like arrows or any of that sort
Yeah,
of thing?
you take a look around. All the gnolls in that have been stripped of their arrows and their weapons. It's literally just the
Okay.
bodies and their armor here. The when you start looking over the human villagers, like you can see bite marks, nip marks. They were not being treated well by the gnolls. It's clear, but they don't have anything of real value on them.
Is the
That
old
makes sense.
man here?
With leprosy? No.
No.
Damn.
I'm
No,
pretty
he's
well,
not here.
I'm pretty well traveled. Is there any way I could like look at these prints? And I know I'm not probably as good a tracker as Shazzy is, but maybe just see if I've ever seen prints like this before or something like that.
Okay, sure.
What kind of check would you like for that?
Probably a history
They're taking my job check.
or survival.
I was like probably not as good as I did give you credit. 25.
Did better than I did.
I mean, you've maybe seen giants before. You think these are definitely giant footprints, but to know what kind of giant they are, you're not sure.
Not a hill
Other kind of
giant.
Giants live in the mountains, any?
Stone giant?
Stone
Maybe.
giant. Could be cloud giant.
I guess we'll
one
find out.
that's about this big. And I like point to one of the
I mean,
footprints.
I'd rather if we didn't find out, but you know.
Yeah, I would rather not either.
Just lay next to one of the footprints for size comparison because she's 4 feet tall.
I like that. Well, it's not a 4-foot footprint. However, you would guess that the creature that made the footprint would have to be at least, maybe 14 to 15 feet in height, maybe taller. You do know, maybe with a 25 survival and Shazzy's 20 survival, they have a very big sort of stride. Like they were moving really well, and the mountains were not slowing them down.
Like a giant centaur. Okay.
Yeah, no, not
Maybe
that.
maybe it was just skipping. It was having a good day. It was just skipping.
Possible.
Maybe they're walking in line to conceal their numbers.
That is definitely happening. Yes.
So we take the rest of the daytime hours to just kind of rest, but also like inter the dead or burn them. I don't know.
You can bury them in rocks, or you could burn them.
No, we do not
Whatever
burn. If we
blow
burn,
Bob.
then it'll show
The
that we got to
smoke.
eat.
Obog just gives the gnolls rights and says,
I say we leave them and we
they're,
just go
they're
find a place to
carrying
hide.
they're carrying chowder now. Like he doesn't care at that point.
The buzzards, they need to eat, yes. Leave the buzzards to do what they need. Circle of life, yes. Yeah.
As we're waiting for nightfall, about an hour before the sun sets, I'd like to cast aid for the day.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna.
So you guys take chill out here until the sun goes down. You cast 8 on the party just before sunset, and you guys begin to try to work up that precarious mountain pass at night.
Mm-hmm.
Did
I'm
you
gonna
say there were buzzards?
Yeah.
In the time that we're sitting around and doing all this stuff, can I ritual do speak with animals and try to talk to them?
You absolutely can. You have beast speech, right?
Do they sound like those like blackbirds from
Are you thinking Jungle Book?
is it Jungle
Dumbo.
Book?
Ravens?
Was it ravens, maybe?
I
don't
just
know.
want to talk to them and see if they saw anything, like if they were hovering
Okay.
around, and see if they can describe what they saw.
You do it, Doc.
So you get talking to a vulture that is particularly enjoying his rotting knoll. What he says? The big ones came and smashed the little ones.
Big gnolls or big giants?
He looks a little confused at you, and then he's like, "Big ones?
What did the big ones look like? How big were the big ones?
Bigger than you?
How much bigger?
Three
Big or
times."
real big?
He says maybe 3 of you.
Do you know how many?
Man the line.
As many as you. And he looks around at your friends before pecking into the knoll again.
So just 6.
Oh, is that all?
Just as many as us.
Are you talking to a bird right now?
Yes, I sure am.
A buzzard.
He says they look like the Rock.
Oh, giants.
Like Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, that's exactly like Dwayne Johnson.
No, Hank looks
The
like
bird goes, they look like Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson, yes, Dwayne Johnson.
We're really fucked here.
Well,
Dwayne
shit.
Johnson.
Do they know what direction
The
these
giant
rocks
asked me my
came from?
name and then said it didn't matter what my name was. What?
Do they know which direction these giant rock people came from?
He motions sort of up and over this steep hill.
Does her ass have to call somebody?
Yo, I better go.
Call
I
somebody.
don't think that's Rock. Is that Rock?
No, that's the
I don't
road.
think he's
That's
that.
the road dog.
Yes. Can you smell what the rock is
He-
cooking?
He says that it was these have been out in the sun for a few days. They taste better that way.
I bet I might eat some on my way out. Looks really good.
Yeah, he
and-
hisses at you at that point. He's like,
Sorry, no, I mean, yeah, all yours, all yours. Thank you for the information. Did you see anything weird other than the rock people? Anybody else? Anything else?
weird?
Anything that might be non-human magic, like
What's magic?
something that you don't see every day, I guess. Something that stood out to you. Is there something that like you maybe saw today that you don't normally see, other than these rock folk?
You?
I know I'm pretty extraordinary, but besides us, anything else weird?
No?
I cast message to Gelhank. I say,
Yes.
make sure you get his name.
Oh, what's your name, bud? You know, just so I can tell my friends how helpful you were.
What's the name?
What do your friends caught you?
Okay, he gives you an impronounceable sound.
Damn it.
Because I'm pretty sure birds don't actually name one another. Thanks, Erthos.
I'll just like bird whistle back and be like, okay,
He gets his
we're
wings
off.
out and flaps them at you, and then goes back to eating.
Thanks, friend.
So now, are we climbing the mountain?
Yes.
Okay,
How tall is the little goblin guy?
about 3 feet. About 3 feet. Yeah.
You said he's like armed, right? You said he had a crossbow and a
Yes.
sword of some sort. Okay.
Yes. Yes to all of the above.
Okay. And he
Since-
might murder us in his sleep or in our sleep.
I'll ask him if he's ever been inside a bag of holding.
He scowls at you. I'm not
I
stupid
mean-
like those crows you were speaking to. Your friend was speaking to.
Don't you want to know what's in there?
I'm pretty sure an airtight space.
Do you want to find out?
No.
I'm
Heard this
too big to get
story-
inside the bag.
I heard this story back in Har'Akir about this thing that used to come out of bags sometimes. Had big, long, spindly fingers. It was creepy.
Yeah,
Enough
you-
chit chat,
You've
friends. Shall we
you've
go?
now creeped out Blowbog enough that he like moves up the line a bit away from you guys.
Now that it's
I
dark,
mean,
I'm
if
gonna,
you want me to carry you.
No, thank you.
now that it's dark, I'm gonna put on my cloak and I'll sneak ahead.
How far ahead?
I'll get ahead of the party, like about 50 to 100 feet, just enough to scout ahead.
Okay. Give me a perception check, Bobby.
Perception.
Come on now, Bobby.
I got an 18.
Okay. You're climbing a pretty narrow trail that occasionally switches back on itself. There is a little bit of climbing that Harold has so far been able to navigate, but who is leading Harold up the pass actually?
Jazzy.
Shazzy, give me an animal handling check.
$17.
Yeah, you can tell he's he's sure-footed and all, but he is starting to get a little stubborn. He's not a fan of this pass. And Bobby, your perception was 18?
Yes, sir.
So you don't, the moon's pretty bright in the sky. You think that you should be able to be over the pass sometime shortly after midnight.
Okay.
However,
Oh,
you can note a number of strange rock formations high in the pass. Like stone doesn't you can't tell because it's dark, but it just doesn't look right. It's shaped oddly at the top or at the side. The rock formations near the top of the pass look strange.
Turn back, Bobby.
yeah. Bobby's gonna head back naturally.
Yeah.
Back the way he came.
You've
Then I would-
still got a few hours to reach the top, but you can already tell, but in the moonlight, that the rock formations at the top are shaped oddly.
I'm gonna tell him. I think we found the giant's friends. It'll take us till midnight to get to the top of this hill of this pass.
Just to be clear from before, not to say that they're not giants, but the giant trail did not go this way, and our bird friend confirmed that they went north, whereas you're going
Oh.
southwest.
Well, I'm gonna tell him there's something not right with the rocks. Shall we try to find a way around, or do you wish to go and do the killing of whatever is behind the rocks? Yes. What say you, my friends?
Whatever y'all want to do. How were they shaped exactly, or were they just weird?
They were not
They-
shaped like mountaintop peak tops. They're sort of craggy and broken, and they seemed shaped oddly, like bulbous at the top or twisted to to the left or the right. They just, in the moonlight, it's difficult to tell, but they don't look like rock formations up at the top.
Probably a bunch of gnolls lying in wait. It's my guess,
Say we-
anyway.
Can we find a way to go around this? Yes. Maybe sneak up on behind them? Yes.
I'm fine
And he
with that.
kind of does with his dagger. Yes. We can sneak behind. Yes.
You are about halfway up a very narrow trail, and the only alternative would be a straight climb to the top, which Harold will not make.
I find it kind of hard to take Bobby seriously when he's not wearing any pants.
I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing a skirt. Damn it! It's a kilt.
Sicko!
It's like, oh.
I mean, I can take a flyby, but I don't know what more
See you,
information I
won't they?
can get. What?
Whatever it is, they'll see you if you do that, though. I mean, I could make you invisible if you wanted.
Yeah, sure.
Good idea. Good
Yeah.
idea, friend. Good idea.
Cast invisibility on Shazzy.
I am
Okay.
invisible.
And you're going to go do a flyby of
Yeah.
of the pass.
Like 60 feet is as close as I'll get, so they're just sort of on the edge of my dark vision.
Like 60 feet from the rock face and everything.
Yeah. Like from
So if you get in trouble.
the top,
Gi-
like
give me
where
a-
the
give me-
bulbousness
struggle.
is.
Okay, give me a perception check, please. And at disadvantage because you're in darkness. Even with dark vision, it's still only dim light.
13.
13. Okay, so as you fly up and sort of towards the pass, you can see that eventually this trail that you're following leads into a bit of a canyon, sort of a break between the mountains, and it does look like it's going to lead through to the other side. However, there's all these formations encrusted all over the rocks near the top where the pass sort of enters into the mountains. It looks like what's your favorite terrain?
Mountains are one of them. Mountains
the
and
other?
desert.
Okay, it reminds you of termite mounds.
Ew.
Weird.
And you can see a couple of fairly large openings in these mounds
Black.
that are sort of encrusted all over the top of this canyon that the pass leads into.
Like, would they fit a humanoid, or would they...
Mhm. Yeah, they're quite large.
Okay. So 60 feet from the
You
nearest...
you haven't flown into that sort of pass that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like the trail leads up, and as it turns into the mountain essentially to make its way through to the other side through this narrow sort of cracking, twisting gorge, this is where all these mounds are encrusting the tops of the rocks. So you sort of fly by and see all those.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll head back and just say, they look like termite mounds, but they're huge. Like, the openings we would be able to fit into.
And these are between us and the top of the mountain, you said? Like, we would have to go past these.
It's right
go
at the
over.
peak. It's right at the peak where the path sort of starts to break across the mountains to get to the other
Coast
side. Right now,
guys.
you're just gaining altitude, switching back and crawling up this trail. But when it actually like digs in and starts to go through the mountains to get to the other side, through this sort of canyon-like rock formation, there's this stuff is encrusted all over the edges of that.
I don't have anything that can make us quiet.
So Shazzy, if you
I
stayed
do.
on the trail, the party could pass literally under all these mounds because they're up on the top ridges and into the canyon that
That's-
forms the pass. But they would be like all over and above you.
It puts us at a severe disadvantage as we'd be passing under them. They'd have
But
the
it's
high
the only
ground,
way forward.
from what I
We
can
don't-
see, unless we go straight up.
We don't bother them, maybe they won't bother us.
Sounds like a plan to me, friends.
All right. As soon as we're within an hour, then of the peaks, I'll half an hour. I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. All right. So these formations are getting larger and larger as the party makes its way up the mountainside on the trail. And then when you're about half an hour away, you cast Pass Without Trace in the party.
Yeah.
Does that cover all members of the party? Because you do have a mule a dragon, and
I think it's everybody within a certain amount of feet of you at the time
it?
of casting.
Yeah,
I
as
think
long as they're
so.
within 30 feet of me when I cast it.
okay. So you cast it on the party, then that's fine.
I'd love to see Harold make a stealth check.
So plus 10 to stealth checks, and we leave no tracks or other traces behind.
Could we even with this pass without a trace? Is there a way we could tie cloths over Harold's feet to muffle his hoofs even more?
Yeah, I can probably put little booties on him.
Having not told me of any sort of training that Harold has done, you feel like right now he's relying on his firm mule hooves to guide him up the mountain. To then cover them with cloth, I don't know would have the reaction that you're hoping for. I don't know a lot about
picturing
horse or
Harold
mule
has, like,
training, but
Bunch of like pots and pans attached to him. Like,
yeah, he's basically carrying like all the shit that adventurers don't worry about is currently on Harold.
It's like our water supply and
put it
stuff.
You can try to tighten
Put it
everything
on
down
the
though
bag
to
of
make it quieter.
holding.
That's true.
Put
You
it
do
in
have
the
a
bag
bag
of
of holding
holding.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have to wear my cooking pot on my head this whole time. I could put it in the bag of holding.
I thought you were just doing that for
Let's
staff.
let's have everybody make a stealth check with a plus 10 bonus as we approach
Am I
the top
still
of the hill.
invisible after casting that?
No.
Okay.
39.
It's just
39.
regular invisibility.
29.
28.
24
8,
plus 10 would,
33.
would make me 34.
18.
Okay.
Chessie turns around and Eye is just there again.
And
Elbow in the face.
we're gonna do a stealth check for our little goblin friend.
And the donkey.
Hold on.
29.
And he seems delighted that his footfalls are even more silent.
Of course he does.
You would be more silent inside the bag of
Yeah.
holding.
31.
Yeah, you don't even hear Hakuna. He's like.
He's
And,
sneaky.
So we do Harold now.
Yeah.
Of course. His hero rolled a -5.
Come on, Harold, you can do it.
If
Come
Harold
on,
is
Harold.
stealthier than me, I quit.
This will be amazing if Harold is stealthier than you. Here we go.
Nope.
Natural one.
Natural
I
one.
would like to spend my inspiration to make Harold reroll.
Okay. I'll allow it.
There you go.
26.
26.
I still win.
So Ryan's quitting.
No, I have 20. I have 28. No, I have an 18.
Hello, potion.
Yep, I lose.
All
to
right.
Don.
Well, listen. Who is in the lead?
I will be in the lead.
Abby.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just getting the map ready here.
Oh no, there's a map.
There's a map. There's a map.
As long as the
There's a
map
map.
kind of
There's a
village
map.
full of witches.
Well, you have to move under those things. So I had a map ready. You guys are doing very well, though. So in the lead we have Bobby. The Bobby.
Yes, the Bobby.
Okay. Who's after the Bobby?
Probably me.
Can go.
I thought Anise said she was with Bobby.
You
Or...
and Neith.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be behind them.
Oh, I've got Anise in leopard mode. Let's shrink her down there.
The path
who's-
we're on.
You want to be next, Aya?
Yep.
I'm gonna say
Why not?
Bulldog's up with you then. I'm gonna have Hakuna in the back. What about go Gelhank and Sunny next?
Sure.
And Oh, I got to get our mule on here too. Holy cow, this has become very crowded.
And I cannot see the map.
Well, give me a second. I'm getting.
Oh,
the map.
sorry, I thought you put it up.
I'm getting the map set up so
Okay.
that like we can switch
Should I
to
put
it.
an emboldening bond on Harold?
Shazzy, are you flying or are you?
I was
moving along
actually
You're guiding Harold, right?
yeah, I would be, I guess, guiding Harold. The path we're going up, is it like sheer on either side?
Yes. At this point, as you turn into this area, there is a rock face up either side. There's not a cliff anytime.
And how high up is it?
Sorry?
How high up is the
About
face?
30 to 40 feet right now.
Okay, yeah, I'll just stick with Harold for now.
Okay. So we're going to switch over to here.
I can make you invisible one more time, but it'll tap me then.
Keep it for now.
Can everyone see? I don't think Sunny can because there's something
Oh, I
wrong
can
with his.
see just fine.
I had to turn your thing on though.
Oh,
Can anyone not see?
Nope, I see.
Okay, so can we see those sort of yellow circles with the holes?
Mhm.
Those are some of the formations above you. Everything is sort of, anywhere there's rock, I've opened it up, but you can see that there is you've turned in from the mountains, so to the south of you is where the drop is. And you're now in this canyon-like formation. And you're headed towards what you see ahead to be a bridge over a pretty significant crack in the stone. So Bobby and Gelhank should not have their bonus hit points any longer, correct?
No, I guess it would.
no, I put them on. I just said in chat who I put them on. It's on Gel, Hank, Bobby, and then Beast.
Oh, Gelhank, Bobby, and Anise have bonus hit points?
I figured since they have no armor, it might be helpful.
Did you cast up? Like, are they get 10 hit points?
I cast it. It's 10, yeah.
Okay. And
Okay.
Anise, if you right-click on your click on your token now, you'll see multi-sided at the bottom, and then you can choose a side.
Oh, cool.
You don't have control over that yet, though. Okay. So, Bobby, you can see these formations up there all over the rocks. As I said, it sort of looks like maybe mud and paper, like thinned out. Yeah.
I'm going to get my bow out with an arrow and have it notched, ready to go. And I'm just going to try to make a beeline to that bridge, like go around.
Okay.
Like go to here and then go to the bridge. That's the plan.
All right. So go ahead and do that. And just put yourself beside the bridge and we'll see where everybody else is moving to.
So is here good?
That's fine.
Okay.
You can tell that this old wooden, and it looks like vines. It's been bound with vines. They're all dried, but they're like firmly in place. And this bridge has been here an awfully long time. And although the map doesn't really show it, there are some heavy wooden spikes that have been like embedded on either side down into the rock and earth that's here, to keep it in place.
Okay.
Harold's got a
Bobby,
sweet hairdo.
Bobby moves up to the bridge. Where does everyone else want to move to?
Oh, I'll come up a little bit.
I'll move up to here, and then when I see the bridge, I go, "Oh no!"
Wait, Bobby, no, don't fall off the bridge. Oh no.
I'd like to cast Gust of Wind on Bobby.
What?
I like the Bobby.
I'm bringing Harold down to this point.
Yeah, you go ahead and move him, and then I'll move Hakuna to.
I can't move Harold.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, we got a herald. I didn't see that. That's cool.
And your little goblin friend sneaks up and around this rock formation here. So when you get here, there's like moonlight. The moon is just shining down, and like you're in basically a ravine. And Bobby, you can see over here. I don't know if your vision lets you, but over here you can see
120 feet dark vision.
Yeah, but I don't know if your map is opened up enough to see it. But I'm pinging the spot. Can you see my ping?
Yeah, I can see the spot you're spinging. Yeah.
That's where sort of the crevice, it's not really a crevice, but the path sort of continues to wind up into the mountain there.
Okay.
And when you reach the bridge, Bobby, you see like bright little flickers of flame along the ridge line here.
Along where?
The ridge line here.
Okay. All right.
Do you do anything?
Well, I'm going
They're
to try to sneak
They're not
across the
small.
bridge.
They're like smaller than a torch, but you start to see these little flames appear.
Okay, I'm going to try to sneak across the bridge if I can.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I'll come up with you.
And just
Be
keep my
careful.
bow. I'm going to have an action ready with my bow in case those things turn out to be more than just torches. Like they turn out to be something coming towards us.
Yep.
Like fire arrows.
Like,
Okay, so is everybody good with where they are for what happens next? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna just bring Harold up one more.
Yep.
To like here-ish.
Do you want him behind you or in front of you?
Behind me.
At this point from the ridge, you see 4 flaming arrows shot. Not at you though, Bobby. They arc over top of you and start striking these formations.
Oh shit.
Time to go.
Jeremy, quick question. Would Jasmine have felt anything with a tremor sense? My info?
Let me check that for you because I think it's only 60 feet.
It's
Which don't get me wrong is good, but I don't
It's
know.
30 feet.
It's what? Sorry,
30 feet.
30 foot tremor sense. Then no. But now as the flaming arrows strike the masses on the rocks, yes, now you do. So we're gonna make an initiative check here. I just have to get this out. Okay. Go ahead. You guys can start rolling your initiative. Make sure you target your
I have bless, right?
Nope.
So you didn't put bless on me? Okay.
No, I haven't done it yet. Initiative. Where's initiative?
Okay. Did everybody roll?
Yeah.
Strangest initiative I've ever seen.
Oh, Harold. Another
Yeah,
nap.
What did Harold get? What did Harold
I
get?
attacked the 0.19 on Chazzy, but so be it.
Oh, I think I clicked something in the settings when I was dicking around in there.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay. And then I have to roll for these.
Evan, didn't you just get like advantage on your initiative?
Yeah, I used it. I did an 11 and then a 14.
Oh, okay.
This one. Okay. So I think we've got everything there now. Descending. So first to go is Shazzy as these flaming arrows strike the formations above you, and they do start to burn.
Okay. And where were these arrows coming from?
There's a ridge right. I don't know if you can see
Here.
it on the map,
Yep.
but there's like a ridge that goes up and something in behind that ridge shot them.
They shot arrows at the like mounds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, I'm just.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you better be.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm just gonna hold my attack for anything hostile.
Sure. Okay. So if you see something hostile, you'll shoot it. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Gelhank, what would you like to do?
Can I see where these arrows came from?
Yes, the ridge line directly in front of Bobby across the bridge. I'm pinging it right now. Can you see that ping?
Okay, I will just run across the bridge then.
Okay. So you get up beside Bobby there?
I'll bonus action rage and hide behind this.
Rage. Sorry, what are you hiding behind?
Or I'm just moving up to where
Where Bobby is?
I moved up to Bobby, and then when I go into rage, I can do half my movement, so I'm gonna go further towards the line, like where they're coming from.
So 1, 2, 3, like here. That's another 20 feet. Is that half your movement?
Yeah, because I'm at 40.
Yep. Okay. You don't see anything yet.
Okay.
So now, give me just a moment here. We're gonna go in here. So Shazzy, you're gonna get your attack here because something starts to come out of those things.
Okay. Clearly hostile, I'm guessing.
Well, actually, yeah, I'll let you decide.
Okay.
They look like giant yellow jackets.
That's happy. Oh my god, Ryan.
Oh, well, at least it's not raining.
Gold dust. So these things come out and begin to take flight. And their wings buzzing away.
Okay. Am I able to determine what they are other than giant yellow jackets?
You think they're like giant wasps or hornets.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna.
They're as big as your goblin. Like they're about 2 to 3 feet in length.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at this one then.
Okay. Go ahead and fire away.
18 to hit.
That is a hit. How much damage?
6, but it should have an additional D4.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're beasts.
Yes.
Yes. Do I get
Okay.
2 shots?
Yeah, absolutely. No, because you're readied, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you just get the one.
Okay.
Hakuna's turn. So he's gonna take to the air. What would you guys like Hakuna to do?
Protect
Get out of
Harold.
arrow range.
Protect Harold?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say he jumps up here and attacks the closest wasp. Does that sound
Works for me.
okay? So he bites and he claws and destroys that wasp. However, I will tell you that like landing on that, he damages. Oh, of course I get rid of the. Oh no, I didn't. He damages a fair bit of the paper nest as well.
Oh, no.
Bobby.
That's you, Alan.
Oh, my turn. Bobby's going to run from here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Try to get is he not going up?
Because that is not the way. The trail is here.
I can't scale it up. I can't climb
You
up
can
that rock.
scale up, but I need you to make an athletics check.
Oh, well, then in that case,
So
from here, I'll
5, 10, 15, 20, you've got 10 feet of movement left. So if you make an athletics check, you can do half your movement climbing.
Okay, let's do an athletics.
Okay. Yep.
21. So I
So
go
you-
up 1.
So you are
Perfect.
5 feet up.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action, try to hide.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes. You roll stealth check.
Now I've got the cloak on. Does that give me advantage?
Yes. And you have plus 10 from
Yeah.
Pass Without a Trace, I think, still.
So let me just roll.
Because I don't think Shazzy has concentration. I don't know if that requires concentration.
Pass
I
the
got a
trace
nat-
does, yes.
I got a natural 20, so I'm okay. I got 29.
Okay, Sonny, what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna toll the dead this bee. I'm gonna move it here.
And you're going to toll the dead this one up here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Toll the dead.
So I have to make a... Is it a wisdom save?
Yes, sir.
It got
Oh,
a
look at that.
17.
You're
it
told
does not
dead.
does not
I like
get
the
hit with
gongs.
toll. Aya?
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the crap out of this thing.
Roll.
First one, 10.
That is a miss.
Okay, second one, 14.
That is a hit for 7 damage,
Oh,
and that
7
will kill
damage. Go, Shazzy. I'll cover you while you get Herald across.
it. And now... These bowmen appear, and they're going to fire.
If they appear, can I fire because I readied an action, or is that too late because I already took my action?
I don't think you readied an action. This
No, I
one,
read it. Oh, I read it. You're right. I moved. So that's
Yeah,
another
you
round. So
moved
the other
and then
round,
you,
yeah.
you hid. They
Yeah.
don't see you though, but they do see Gelhank and those of you by the bridge. So the closest one here is going to come down the trail and fire at Gelhank. Two attacks with this longbow. 21 and an 8. 7. The 7 misses because it was 1, but I think the 21 hits.
Yeah.
4 damage. Your rage, that drops to 2, and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for the poison damage. So you make that, so you take half, which is 4, and then halved again, 2. So 2 more damage from poison. The other 3 are each going to fire at, looks like Aya, Sunny, and Anise here.
Rude.
So the first 2 on Aya. 25.
Yeah.
Make a con save for poison.
Of course.
And then
11.
Brett. And make another con save for poison.
17.
So the second one did. So let's just total up this. So the first arrow did a total of 14 damage.
Okay.
The second arrow did another 14 damage. And then it did 13 poison, but you made your save. So halved would be 6 poison. So 14, 14, and 6.
That's fun.
Yep, that's a night at the dance. And then on Sunny, 1 doesn't hit, a 15 probably doesn't hit either. And then on Anise, a 21 and a 25.
I'll
Both of those
uncanny
hit.
the first one.
Yeah. Do you want uncanny the second? It does more damage, I think.
Sure.
Go ahead and make 2 Constitution saves for the poison. Aya, you have a second wind.
Thank you.
So you made both saving throws. So the total would be, hold on a second here, 3 plus 2 is 5. 10 plus 3 is... Well, first of all, the first one does 2 points of damage because of your resistant to this. So 2 points in total. The second one does 10 and 3 is 13, which is a total of, so 13, and then you uncannied it 6. The second one does 3 between your uncanny and your resistance. And then this guy will also move down to here, and he's going to shoot his longbow at Gelhink. So the first one is a crit. Does a total of 12 damage. You half it though. That takes it to 6. And then the second shot is a 16. Does that hit, Gelhink?
Yeah.
And it does 9. Halved is 4. So 6 and 4. Total of 10. And your little goblin friend is it's his turn. He fires his light crossbow. It hits for that. He has to make a saving throw. Maybe 20, that'll help him real quick. Fails, so 7. Okay. Anise, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna steady aim and shoot this guy.
Yep, the lead one here at the bottom.
Yeah. Steady aim. Okay. Where's my short bow? Do I not have a short bow?
I don't think you have a short bow anymore.
Yeah, you
It got
lost all your
destroyed
bows.
in the
No.
acid.
No, we both got short bows and we both got arrows because we went
You
through all the
reach
dead
for your
gnolls.
short bow and it's not there. So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
As
No,
you become-
she forgot to put it on her sheet because we did when we went digging. Once we went through all the dead gnolls and all that, we grabbed
you're right,
short bows and we grabbed each one of us got 40 arrows poison.
That's right.
She didn't put it on her sheet.
I will add it right now.
They're the poison gnoll arrows. That
Yes.
And I'm adding the short bow right now. It will just take me a moment. Go, and then we're gonna go in here to the damage and tell it to do an extra 1d8 poison. Oh my god,
Oh, that's rude.
we're getting the. Oh, it's there now. It's there twice. Hold on a second. What did I do? Did that work? Did it give us poison? No, it just gave us piercing. Does this one give us poison? No, it's just giving us piercing. 1d8 poison. Okay, that's better. I think that'll work. There we go. This one can be deleted. Okay, can you see your arrow now?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll that for me. You don't have to make the
So
wisdom
it's-
save. You didn't get
Oh,
frustrated.
okay. I'll steady aim.
Yep.
Give myself advantage so I can get some sneak.
That hit for a total of 11, 10. I'll make the poison save with a d20. pass, so it takes half. So 11, 10, 21, and then another 1 point. So 22 points of damage from that arrow. Very nice.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Okay, Harold is not happy, and Shazzy, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I need to use my action to get Harold moving, or?
No, not yet. You're good
Okay.
he'll move with you if you move.
Okay. I'm going to fire an arrow at this one. Am I able to see that with the ridge and everything?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's above you. You can see it. It's like right at the top.
Okay. 27 to hit.
Yeah, 11 damage.
Yeah.
That kills it.
Okay. Then I'm going to fire at this one.
This one here.
Yep. 15 to hit.
Hit. 14. That kills it.
Okay.
Anything else?
1, 2, 3. I'm just going to get us a little bit further down this little incline here. Still keeping Harold like behind me.
Okay.
So sort of blocking the gnolls from him.
Okay. Good stuff, Gelhink.
I'm gonna run up to this guy that is closest to me, and I'm gonna try and hit him with Iron Fang.
Nice. Swing batter. That is a hit. 9 piercing, 7 thunder, 2 rage. So he dies.
He dies.
Second attack, Gelhink. You want to move forward and attack the next one?
Yes, please.
And go ahead and roll again. Holy shit. It's a lot of damage.
He's having a bad day, at the very least. He's gonna need some
Nicely
Advil
done.
in the morning.
Nicely done. You bury the pick into his shoulder, and you hear a crack of thunder as you do so. It's now time for the wasps. So let me jump down and pull a couple more out of the hive. There we go. There we go. Adjust these a bit here. 1. Okay. Oh, I didn't pull one out of this hive. Okay. So you got bees a buzzing everywhere. This one takes light, so and they fly. Oh, they fly 50. 30, 40. This one comes out. Out this turn. Okay. So one comes down at Shazzy and tries to sting her. A 13 does not hit, I assume.
Misses.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Nope, that's okay. Sorry, there's a lot to do here. Our dragon goes. Oh, I rode one too many times with the claws, but those all hit. So another wasp bites the dust up there. The Bobby, it's your turn.
Bobby is going to shoot this one with this poison arrow, and so he can also get his backstabbing because she's right beside him. So let's see what we get here. Oh, rolled the wrong. Clicked the wrong button. 1 second.
Okay.
That's a 19.
That is a hit.
Okay, so with backstabbing on top
Sorry,
of that,
which one are you shooting?
This one.
Okay, you're 5 feet up on the cliff, so you're going to drop down first, I assume?
I was going to shoot from the top of the cliff.
Well, you can either keep climbing for the top of the cliff, because you can't shoot while you're climbing, because you have both hands on the cliff.
Oh, okay. Then in that case,
So if you'd
No
like,
problem.
you can make an athletics check and go the rest of the way up the cliff, and then if you then you can make your attack.
oh, no, I thought I was sitting on the ledge. No, I'm just going to come down then. I'll come. Let me do an
Okay, so I'm gonna
athletics
move you
and
to
jump. Then. Yeah. Then I will rush up to here, and instead of using my bow, I will use my 2 daggers to stab him.
Yep, sounds good.
Let's go
Stabby,
with that.
stabby.
Stabby, stabby. So he gets,
That is a hit.
and the next one,
I need your sneak attack damage on that though, because Gelhank's beside it.
oh, I should have, yeah, sneak attack.
So 2d6,
I'm just rolling it now.
or
Should be
I guess
rolling.
more than 2d6 now for you.
Yeah.
12.
She
Okay,
takes 12.
that kills it.
Perfect. Since I didn't have to use my offhand, I will use my bonus action to hide over, just to hide somewhere here.
You want to hide like here?
Yeah, perfect. Do I roll stealth for that, or?
Yes, please. Oh, you've been sneakier, Sonny.
Yes, I have been.
I think you're muted, my man.
I will take off mute, and then I will. Are these within melee range or no?
The wasps. This
Yeah.
wasp here. This wasp here is.
Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna try to claw it.
Yep. Using your vicious turtle claws.
That's right.
Going full Wolverine.
Yep.
Uh,
That's a big hit.
Does not. I will then cast a spiritual weapon. That's a bonus action. I don't know if I get to use it this turn or not.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I will have it whack the one above Aya.
Okay.
A spiritual weapon at second level. Hey, look at that. Would you look at that?
Only a 1. That missed. Aya,
I'm
that
gonna
one
try to
beside you
Eldritch
is
Blast.
not directly beside you, right? It's up. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
okay.
First one.
That is the weirdest roll I've ever seen roll 20 do. 10.
Right?
does not hit.
That was weird.
That hits though.
19. Wow.
For-
Wow. 1 freaking damage?
I just noticed it's
That's not right.
No, it's not
Yeah.
adding your stat bonus again. It held on for a while for us. We were very happy with it. And now, Eldritch Blast, you have failed us. I'm going in to try to change that.
Mhm.
Anything else?
I'm just gonna like move, maybe, since it's not right next to me. I'm gonna move like across the bridge.
Okay. I'm not going to worry about that thing right now. I'm just going to add the damage manually. So it's +4 or +3 for your charisma.
Okay.
Charisma.
All right. And then that's
What's your
it. That's all I can do.
charisma
Oh,
bonus?
my charisma bonus right now is God. 4.
I'm not sure if it went up. So okay, so minus 5 damage then in total. Good stuff. All right. Carrying guards go. These guys rush down. This one rushes down to fight Gelhank. These two continue to fire. They're gonna fire at the bridge still. So one fires at Aya and one fires at Anise. Hey kiddo.
Hi, Avi.
Everyone says hi. Okay, so 2 shots at Aya. A 16 and a 20.
Yep, she's got an AC of 13, y'all. So
Okay, so make 2 con saves. First one is not good. Second one.
I'm just gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Only 1 damage for that one, if that makes a difference. I don't
Okay.
know if you want to reroll it. That one you might want to reroll.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Stop rolling like smudge. There we go.
So total damage is 13 plus 5. 18 is the total. No, I haven't put it up yet. The other one will shoot at... Who did I say? Anise? Longbow. 9 and an 8. I don't think either of those hit.
Miss.
And then the final one will attack Gelhank. 2 attacks with the scimitar. An 11 and an 11. I don't think those hit.
No.
Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Your little friend is going to again shoot his crossbow at, let's go at the Carrion guard there. That hits. Oh, and his sneak attack damage is not in there for
Another second win for Aya, looks like just came in.
Thank you.
So that's a total of 16, 17, another...
Thanks, Sophia.
So a crossbow bolt flies over your shoulder there, Gelhank, and hits the creature quite soundly. Anise, it's your turn.
Cool. Ooh. I don't have to steady aim. I'm gonna shoot this guy, the one that's right next to Gelhank.
Yep. Fire away. Into the wild blue yonder. Ooh.
This is 16 hit.
Yes, it does. And that is enough damage to finish him.
Cool. I'm gonna move. Oh. Oh no. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll move back here. And I'm gonna hide.
All right.
Stealth.
Yeah, as long as you move back a little bit, that's good. So go ahead and make a stealth check there for me. And Harold, I think the bee maybe spooks him a bit. Can you give me an animal handling check, Shazzy? And then it's your turn.
19.
Nope. You keep him calm.
All right.
He's like he's a war mule.
I wish it worked in real life. Mom!
Jerry! They're so sassy.
What would
Take
Shazzy
care,
like
Mom.
to do?
I'm going to hit this one with my, where'd it go? Tell how often I use my short sword.
That's okay. Just had a mosquito fly in front of me there. That is good enough. You hit. It doesn't quite kill it though.
Balls and ass. Hit it again. 27.
That kills it. Yeah, that does that in.
All
Nicely
right.
done. Anything else?
2, 3. I'm gonna move Harold and I across the bridge.
Okay, give me another animal handling check to get him across the bridge. Killing it.
21.
He's right with you. Clearly you feed him well. Gelhank?
I am gonna continue upward
Yep, so you start climbing up the path.
and then try to stab this.
Yeah, do it. That is a hit for 15. He's not dead yet. You want to hit him again?
Yes, please.
Keep firing, assholes. Oh, nice. That finishes him. I feel like I've made an error in this encounter. Okay. The wasp's turn. we go. So this one, 5. Okay. So, bingo. Not bingo. Sunny. They're swarming you, Sunny. They're swarming. Oh, that's good. 1, 2. A 20, a 6, and an 11.
20 hits.
20. So 4 piercing. And make a saving throw, Constitution.
Okay.
You made it, so you only take half, so that would be 6. So 3 piercing. No, sorry. Yeah. 4 piercing and 6 poison.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take that and love it. I think that's it. I'm just going to say he shreds this wasp because he's been shredding them nicely. Okay. It is the Bobby's turn.
Can the Bobby can see this guy. Is that supposed to be seen, or is that hidden?
Yeah, you can see him.
Perfect. Bobby's going to take him. It's going to hit him. Take steady aim and shoot at the guy.
Okay, so roll with advantage for steady aim.
And it's a poisoned arrow.
Nice. So 25.
25.
And you need to roll me another d8.
Another D8. Absolutely. So he takes 7 plus 5. And then I use my bonus action to hide again.
I think you use your bonus action to take steady aim.
Oh, I did too, didn't I? Okay.
Yep. Sunny? You do have your spiritual weapon here as well.
Yep, I will. Is that beast? The beast. Well, there's 3 bees there. Okay. I'll claw at one of the bees. Hey, everybody left me over here. The hell?
You're just noticing that. You're like, I'm all alone.
I was minimized for a minute there. Okay. I will claw at one of the bees. I think I hit a bee.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Does that kill said
Does not
bee?
kill it. I hit this one and it did not kill it.
Well, crap. Okay, I'll spiritual weapon the same bee.
Sounds good.
Oh. How's that?
Yeah, that kills it.
Okay.
Nicely done. Okay,
I'm gonna run away. So you can attack me if you wish.
I think I will. I get a 10 and a 17. I don't think either of those hit.
Oh, I goose it. 10, 15.
Does that hit you?
Nope. 25. I'm gonna go to here. And I am done.
Nicely done. Okay. Aya?
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this one that's over here.
Yes, on Sunny there.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 2 rolls. That's a hit. And that's plus 4, so 7. And the second one, 8. And another 4. That finishes it. Nicely done. Another bee is
Gwen,
the
I'll
last.
cover you. And I'm just gonna wait, like, here, so they can go. And
How
I'll
about
cover
you
'em.
get a move on? You're not looking too good.
I'm fine.
2 scimitar attacks, 23 and 21 on Gelfang. I think those both hit for a total of 10 damage. Oh, halved. So it would be 5 damage on Gelhank. The goblin's going to move out here and use his use a quarrel from his crossbow. So far it's been on fire. We'll see if that continues. 15, that's enough. So that finishes this one. Okay. Anise, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the one that's right. Well, he's not next to Gelhank, right? Or is he?
He is next to Gelhank, yes.
Okay, I'll shoot that one then.
Yep, go ahead. Are we steady aiming this or just going?
Yeah, sure. It'll give me advantage. Why not?
That hits, that kills. Don't even need to add the poison for that.
Cool. That's my turn.
Mule is fine. Shazzy, what do you want to do?
Get us the rest of the way across the bridge.
Okay.
Get us here, and I'll put, Harold behind me a step. And then I'm gonna fire at this one.
Sounds good. Fire away, Commander.
Ooh, 13.
11 plus 2, 13. That's a hit.
Oh, okay.
And that's enough to kill it.
And I'll hit the one beside it. 28 for
That
14
kills it.
damage.
Yeah, that kills it too. Nicely done. That's it for you?
That's it for me.
Gelhank, the path ahead looks clear.
Okay, before I get lost, I'll make my way back into this main area then.
Okay.
Can I see any more yellow jackets?
Yes, they're a little ways away, but there are a couple. They're way down here.
Would they be like within 120 feet kind of far?
Yes, they are. They're within that. Like you look at the
Okay,
sword
then
javelin.
I will at disadvantage throw a javelin at one.
Yep. They're long range, but what the hell? Pitch it at them.
I believe in our She-Hulk. She can do it.
Here comes the Tom Brady long bomb javelin throw. I was like, I'm not seeing the roll. A 10 does not hit, though, unfortunately. You want to throw another one?
Yeah, I might as well.
Do it. Nicely done. You skewer it. You kill it. Okay, I think we're going to end combat there because this last one probably flies away. It's its turn, or it goes back into its hive. I think it's lost the will to fight with all the death and that occurring. Even though yellow jackets are.
I've got 120-foot range on Eldritch Blast.
Well, go ahead and blast it then.
I was going to shoot it with an arrow, but go ahead. It's yours.
Someone's got to kill it. Yep. Second one. As my face explodes.
Bless.
Oh, both hit. Yeah, so this thing's dead. So everything goes quiet. There's a little bit of fire from the burning bit of wasp nest that's all encasing the top. The gnolls are down.
I would like to search the gnolls. I'm hoping that 2 of them are wearing leather armor, so Anise and I can wear something.
They're wearing hide armor. So
Oh well,
but they do
Hank
have
Bundy look is growing
they
on
do
me.
have scimitars, they do have bows and arrows and
If they got any poisonous arrows, because I just used up 2, I'd like to get up some more and pass them out to everyone else that's used up arrows.
yes, they do have poisonous arrows.
Yeah,
have
I'll
shield?
grab some.
Yeah, I'm just getting myself.
Do they have a
back up
shield? No,
before
they
it-
don't have a shield. No. Okay. The goblin little blowbog comes across, and your dragon glides over from where he had climbed up.
All right.
Can he pick up my javelins before he glides over this way?
Sure. Sure, you can do that.
Thanks, bud.
Sure,
I'm
you
down
can
to
do
2,
that.
so those are my last 2.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's a solid friend that way.
Thanks, man. I
Everybody-
got a little fist
They
bump.
do you solid that way, eh?
Everybody all right?
Mm.
I think
Go
Pat
ahead,
had
poison.
saved Aya. She was taking a bit of damage.
Yeah, I'm at like
Go
half
ahead.
right now.
Are you
Alright.
poisoned? Jasmine?
Cure wounds on.
Me? No, I feel great right now.
So Nan.
Okay, I thought
I feel
someone
great.
someone
Okay.
failed their
Yeah.
con
Yeah.
save. No?
Thank you.
I think Aya did, but she pulled through all right.
Oh, okay.
I think Bobby's going to put his cloak on and head up down the path. Scout ahead.
Okay.
Try
I'm
a
going
little
to tell you
stealth.
what you find, and then I think we'll take our break there. Okay. Sound
Okay.
good. So this sort of cracked canyon, you follow it through. You're still sort of going up, and then finally you see sort of like the moonlight ahead is silhouetting a very large form at the end of the canyon. Upon close, it's not long before you realize it's not a living creature, that it's a statue. The canyon overlooks, like, the mountain pass through this canyon sort of abruptly ends at a cliff. Although there is off to one side a very sort of broken path leading down from the height here, but built on sort of a plinth of stone, there is a massive statue of an ape with its hands raised above its head, and at one time you think it probably had wings, but those have been broken and have crumbled away. So there's just sort of the stubs there of where the winged apes at the winged ape's shoulder. Beyond the statue is at least 30 feet tall. It's massive. And when you look out over the valley, you see a huge lake, the moonlight sort of glistening across it. And then beyond that, there is a mountain valley filled with tall jungle-like trees, like with big frond, like big leaves and vines hanging from them. But the lake looks like it's a good day to cross the lake. You think probably it's a massive body of water. However, on the jungle on the far side in the moonlight, you can just make out a few buildings standing tall in amongst the jungle. They're not close together. They're a fair distance apart, but you can just make out that these are some sort of man-made construction for their shape and not part of the jungle itself.
Okay.
And you can hear distant sounds of wildlife in the jungle. You know, things like maybe some sort of monkey howling or something. Maybe the sounds of insects or frogs down by the lake. But the point is, this is not sort of the desert, dried up mountains that you've been walking through. The massive lake here is very, very different. And with that duck sound, we will we'll take our break, and we'll be right back to maybe explore the valley.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's down.
all right. So we're back. So you're looking at this massive 30-foot tall statue of an ape that would have at one point had these great wings that spread out from his back, but they look to have been broken away over time and the ages. And he looks quite weathered and worn up here in the sun.
So
And
glad I'm
wind,
not playing
like that.
Kepler.
But he is looking he is not looking into the valley. Yeah, you're seeing everything I had planned for Kepler now, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can totally see it. Kepler would have died right here.
So the statue is not looking down into the valley. It's looking into that crevice. So as you approach, it's looking at you. And it's not like a fanged, snarly mouth. It's a very almost noble looking creature that's sort of watching your approach, this massive statue of the winged ape.
Is there any way to tell? I'm probably not the best for this, but I want to see if I can figure out like how or what it was like who would have constructed this. Is there any way to tell that?
Affy would probably have a better shot at that, being
That's what I was. That's what I was
If it's
thinking.
over 100 years old, I know who built it.
Yeah. Well, you're not familiar with the race that built this.
Well, that sucks. I got one job on this stupid ship.
It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
But as you think back to the drawings in the big ape's lair, you can't help but think that this is sort of hearkening to what you saw there.
Yeah.
You
I'm
feel
going to
that
tell him about the city.
Yeah, I assume everybody's come through the crack now and are standing on that ledge, sort of overlooking the lake and the jungle.
We've definitely split the crack.
Yes. Too easy. And you guys can see, you're not sure what they are at this point with it being dark, but there are definitely shapes rising above the jungle that are man-made. They are structures. They are not part of the
Do we see lights below?
No, there are no lights in the jungle, nor below.
The path that we were like, the tracks we were following of the knolls and moves up to the party.
Yep.
Which direction
they
they
came
go?
through? They came through here and they descend.
Guess that's where we're going.
Blowbog says to you, like, mother's creatures like the gnolls always leave a rear guard.
Well, that would have been helpful information like an hour ago.
Oh. Yes, I've been alone a long time.
Hey, Blowbug. You know what that nickname is?
Yes.
Can we call you Blowy?
No.
How about BJ? Is there any other helpful tidbits you might have that we should know about before heading in here?
I've never been here. Like that?
Blowy.
Are there rumors of what lives in this valley?
No, I have no knowledge of this place. I am curious to see what creature's mother has left for us here.
Well, then let's go. May as well find out. Forgot what accent I was using.
Human tracks.
Those of you who have, if you have survival, I'm not going to ask you for yet another roll, but you can see that gnolls and their prisoners came through this pass and worked their way down the mountain path. I'll even say that it's like as you begin to descend, maybe you find like a hair ribbon. Filthy and sort of ragged and worn, but
it seems like we're maybe catching up.
You feel like you are.
Okay.
Well, the fact that you've run into a rear guard means, it makes you think that you can't be that far behind. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So as you descend the steep, sort of jagged path that leads down on this side of the mountains, you notice that in a number of places, actual steps have been cut into the path to make the walk a little easier. Again, note pointing to some kind of civilized or civilization that's been here. When you come down on the far side, if you look at our map here, you're kind of at the top of a T, the way the lake is shaped, and the sun is coming up now. Everyone's tired, having traveled the entire night, but you can see the shoreline of the lake, and there is what looks to be the remnants of where a camp site was, and one sort of like a canoe-like boat pulled up onto the beach of the lake.
Is there a man in this boat?
Which is pretty gravelly and rocky. And there are a number of trees growing here. Again, not common for Kelmoraine, let alone the dry mountains on the other side of this range, on the other side of it.
Can I take... presumably people are going to check this out. I'm going to cast a Prayer of Healing. That's okay?
Yep. Cast a
So-
prayer healing.
Anybody that would like can take these hit points.
Anyone that would like. And anybody who would not like, that's fine too.
14.
14 hit points for all our friends.
On top of what we already have,
Nice.
Yeah.
because I'm bonused up.
Well, once you get to your top, you don't heal past it.
I didn't think that. Okay.
Do we still have our plus 10?
Yep.
Do they
So-
stack?
No.
It just increases your maximum hit point.
Look, those of you, Ryan healed you for 14 if you need the healing.
Yeah, I took it for sure.
And those of you that have the aid spell cast on you, your max hit points is just increased by 10. So it's not like temporary hit points that when you lose they're gone. This is a max hit point increase for the duration of the spell, so you can heal those from the aid spell back.
Well, I'm going to recommend to the group that we find a place to hide and camp out. Because I don't like this sun thing.
Stop being a pussy. It's just the sun.
You hurt me so much with your rude words, friend Yazzie. It's Ozzy.
You know, when you came out of the Underdark, you didn't think that this might be an issue?
My
In the
friend
middle
Turtle,
of the fucking desert as well.
I travel at night. There's always the warm blanket of night at all times. You just go to ground when the evil sun comes up. That's all.
I find it gets kind of chilly at night.
Well, all right. Let's find a place to bed down for the day.
Okay. You go find a place to rest. And
You cut out there, so
sorry,
Yeah.
are you staying? You're going to find a place to rest? But are you staying close to this former campsite, or do you use the former campsite?
Should we go somewhere like away from it?
If we took out the back guards, there shouldn't be anybody coming up necessarily right behind us or anybody looking for them yet.
from the campsite, though, are we able to determine were they vacated or were they forced out?
Do you want to go and take a look around?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks like there was you can see along the beach, there was probably a number of other canoes / canoe boats here. Most likely used by the gnolls, but
Okay.
it looks like they probably crossed and, left one behind for the rear guard.
Okay. Well, may as well use it. It's not gonna harm nothing.
Very well.
There's a few trees, there's some shade.
I'm gonna find some shade and sit and hide under it.
We should take watches though for sure.
Well, I don't sleep,
Absolutely.
so that's fine.
The one thing that I actually have to do, I have like everything else where I don't have to eat or any of that, but I have to sleep.
Okay. So everyone sort of finds a place to rest.
Mhm.
You maybe cook up some rations or something, or make some, break into your rations. At that point, Blowy, I believe we're calling him now.
Yeah.
Blowy he'll say, so what's so important about this this person you're going after? A friend, I assume. Some sort of ally.
None of your
Oh.
fucking business.
Well,
we
I'm here.
We're just trying to backstab her. That's all.
Hakuna's like trying to backstab her.
No,
Yeah,
why
we're
are-
just gonna turn her in and get our friends back.
her house has stolen the ring of Yaga. It belongs to my house, and without that ring, my house has no power. I am here to retrieve said ring and bring justice.
What kind of ring is it?
It's just a
Is it
family
magic?
ring.
That's
Blowy's
stupid.
like, it sounds magical.
It's a family ring. That's all you need to know, and it belongs.
What does
to
it
us.
do, Bobby?
Bobby does not know. Bobby only knows that it belongs to the
Bobby,
house.
look at me, Bobby. Look at me. I'm not like these other ones. You and me, we come from different places. You can tell me what.
It
It's a magic
belongs
ring.
to the house of Yaga, and that's all you need to know.
It's
We
a
have
magic
so
ring.
much gold. What do you care about the ring? You could just buy a new one.
Every house must have its ring. Our ring was stolen. Without our ring, we are no longer a house of power.
So it is a magic item.
Stolen
It is an
how?
heirloom.
Is it a cock
Exactly.
ring?
You make it difficult to be your friend.
I'm just asking because you're
You make it very, very difficult for the Bobby to like you.
you're
Hakuna says, what do you mean though that we're backstabbing her? That
we're not backstabbing her per se. We've been
What?
put
We're
between a
just
rock and a
handing
hard
her over.
place.
handing her over?
I thought we were handing her over to like a skeletal zombie from the desert.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem.
Why-
Technically, it's a mummy lord, a mummy king, whatever you want to call it.
Everybody wants Almah for some reason.
You're capturing Alma to give her to a mummy?
The only
In
way
order
they
to
can get
get-
their little friend back.
Yeah, because this one sucks.
The friend whose body you inhabit.
Yes.
Am I getting this right? So you would trade this woman's life for your friends?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not set in stone yet.
Blowy's like, I misjudged you. I actually, yeah.
Bobby looks at the dragoon and goes, I have no stake in this. I only am here for the ring. Once I have the ring, I care not what happens to the robbers for the Romaneshki. They are thieves.
Once you get the ring, will you go back home?
Yes. The Bobby shall return. Bring back the house of and restore the name of the house of Yaga. You may come with me, friend. But we have needs of people with your talents. I am one of the death bringers, but we have needs for weavers of lies and finders of secrets like yourself.
I'm also really good at retrieving things that are not mine.
Exactly. Such talents would be of great use to the house of Yaga.
Did you know I'm part Drow?
Yes. yes, I did.
Blowy's like, I have misjudged you. A lot of you. I thought you were heroes.
we know. No, we're just assholes who live here.
I'm the people's champion, but that's just title.
Other than Gilhang, of course.
People
Smell what Yellow Hank's cooking.
hard to be a champion when there's no people, though, so we gotta get them back into the village.
There
So
is that.
So you guys are taking watch, right?
Yep.
So at some point during all of this, as people rest, some are sleeping. Aya, Hakuna comes over and sits in front of you. He's massive. His head is just as broad, like a regular lion. Just imagine now he's part dragon.
Yep.
Do you
I
have
feel
the
very small.
belongings of the one that you inhabit?
Apart from the journal that Shazzy took away from me, yes.
She drew in books. Do you have
Yes,
those
she
books?
was... No, Shazzy has them now, but I did read them.
He walks
She's a-
over to Shazzy, who's not asleep because of her current state.
Just see
Ah.
Shazzy across the campsite.
Could I have the book?
Why?
I would like to show that one the drawings.
I mean, she's already seen them.
Humor me.
All right. Take out the books and hand them over.
He takes it. They very gently, in this massive mouth of his, he takes it. And then he walks back over to Aya and he puts the book down in front of Aya and he sort of like, if you look within these pages, you will find a drawing of me.
Yes, I've seen it. She's very curious, this little one. She's still a child.
I do not have many people that I would call friends. But we spent some time together. And I quite like this drawing of me. And he looks down at it. No one has ever created something like that of me.
Well, when we get this Almah back, they can have her back.
Can I overhear this?
Yeah.
I must paint you.
Like a French girl.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, he smiles at that. Big toothy grin. He sort of awkwardly shifts his wings a bit. They're still bothering him.
Do you know of another way to get her back that doesn't involve all of this?
I don't. But my friend who drew me this picture would not want people sacrificed. Even you.
I just want to find peace. That's all I want. What they do with her body after that, I don't care. She
looks
seems
around-
like she was important, at
he-
least.
He looks around and he says, "It's a beautiful lake."
This is very beautiful. It's been a long time since I've been to the material plane.
Well, there is peace here.
There is.
My friend would not wish suffering on you. Nor would my friend want one such as Almah to suffer on her behalf.
I let the girl go once. I don't think I can do it again. And besides, and I sort of nod over at Shazzy. She would never forgive me.
She's like the wasps on the hill.
Spicy?
If you stir her up, she bites.
Yeah, that's true.
It does
But-
not mean she doesn't have a purpose, though.
No, but I think she kind of holds it against me that I'm in her friend's body.
Hmm.
If there was another way to do this, great. But I can't think of another way. My master is, powerful, to say the least. And kind of an asshole.
My friend knew many stories.
So I've seen. She was quite the collector of tales. Many about her friends.
I do not think she would give up so easy to take the straight route. And I am sure if you can find peace in her body, she may find peace in that as well. People with good hearts don't wish bad things on others.
Well, I am not a good person. I don't wish ill on any of them. If I could get their friend back in another way, I would, but I don't know. I don't know how.
He like puts his paw down on the book and closes it.
Then you need to find another way.
What do you know of the Jinn?
Very little. They ruled these mountains long before my time. They'll probably come to rule them again at some point.
I mean, that's just sort of the cycle of life, isn't it? What was once before will be again.
Mm.
It is the way of things. It always has been.
Either way, I wanted you to know that as long as you're in my friend's body, you will be my friend.
I appreciate that. It is, strange to see kindness.
It's not strange.
When you're from the domains of dread, yes it is.
People just need to choose it.
That's true. Although,
Anyway,
my experience, it is against most people's natures. But
they choose easier paths.
that is true.
I'm going to rest my wings now, friend.
Get some sleep.
With that, he gets up, and even with his size, he sort of prowls very gently across, and he lies down, lets out like a very big sigh. Maybe a bit of dust shoots out from in front of his nose, and he seems to go to sleep.
I return the books to Shazzy. Here. She was a good friend to you.
She was a kid that shouldn't have been involved.
But she was.
She shouldn't have been.
But she was. And she looked up to you.
That was another mistake.
Well. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, probably.
When Aya says we'll figure it out, she doesn't sound like Aya. She sounds more like Smudge. Her
We'll
voice.
figure it out.
Maybe I am tired.
I can
So the
keep
rest of
watching.
the rest of the day drags on. It's warm. The desert heat here, sort of with the lake, it's very humid, and a different type of heat than you're used to. However, as some of you have stirred and woken up, some are still maybe relaxing, getting a couple minutes extra of sleep. Across the lake, you see a very large flock of birds take flight over the canopy, and they fly across whatever disturbed them in the jungle. They fly east across the lake. They're big and brightly colored, sort of like flamingos.
And they flew up like something disturbed them?
Yes. Now they're a few miles away, but there's such a big flock that you see them move.
Maybe the gnolls reach the other side? If it's such a big lake. Plastic, don't chew on
possible.
plastic.
But I love plastic.
She freaking does though, dude. Like, I don't know.
Jersey
she manages
does
to
too.
find it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, can you not?
So
far
everyone
can-
can give themselves whatever a long rest provides.
How far can Gelhank's eagle eye thing go?
She can see really sharply up to a mile.
A mile? Are
Now
the
one of these hexes are about 10 miles across, but I'll say that Gelhank can see the far shore. So Gelhank, because you're looking across, sort of, I'll move the eyeball here. Can we see where the eyeball is? So that
Yep.
narrow sort of offshoot of the lake there, that's Gelhank can see the far side of that, and you can see canoes like the one that's on this shore across the way. 3 of them. Each canoe can carry about 10 people.
Which is good because we have Sunny.
And Hakuna. And Harold.
Yeah, you don't think Harold's going to fit in the boat.
That is offensive to me.
Canoes are a little tippy.
Nope. I disagree.
And
No, canoes are very tippy. Trust
as
me.
everyone's getting ready and sort of deciding what they're going to do, Hakuna says, "I cannot help you capture this Almah if you intend to bring her harm."
We don't want to bring her harm. We just don't
But
really
you
have
will.
much of another choice.
Then find another choice.
Well, she might have a suggestion. I mean, obviously she's been hunted for a reason. Maybe she knows what she did or why they want her.
Do I remember why? Like, I remember what you told me, but in character, do I remember why?
No.
No.
Oh, sorry, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Do I know
why.
that?
Yeah, you know why she's being hunted by the pharaoh.
I might be able to help you with that information.
Why do they want her? Or why does he want her?
She has something of his.
Ah, so she likes to steal things, apparently.
I don't think
Really?
she stole this. She was just a child. She was barely 2 when she had it. I think she was chosen. But he seeks it. He seeks it and others like it with a passion I've never seen.
And what
Will
is
he
this that
harm
he
her?
seeks?
It is a piece of himself. He carries. He has no soul, and I believe that the girl has a piece of it. He believes that she does, anyways. He is dead set on it. And if he is able to reunite all of these pieces, he will be able to pass on to judgment and be at peace. But he must not be allowed to do so.
Be at peace or walk the realms again. Which is it?
He
I have
wants
heard of
to be at
such
peace.
things.
He has been in the domains for a long time. I don't know what you know of the domains, but they are a prison. And he,
And the key is his soul.
yes,
And once he regains his soul, he will be free to walk amongst the realms again.
he won't
I've heard of said things.
walk here,
Yes,
but he wishes to
yes.
go on. But this girl apparently has a piece of it.
And what is this to you? I hear you talk of friends, and they all look to you. What is this? Tell the Bobby, yes.
Me?
Yes.
It is When Alma was a girl, she was barely 2. I was sent to get her, but I could not kill a child. And I let her go.
Are you a fellow dealer of death like me? Yes?
I have made some questionable choices, sure, but I am nothing like you.
Blowy laughs at that.
Well, perhaps then.
I could
I
not
can
take the
do you
life
a
of an
favor.
innocent child.
So you are not a dealer of death. You do
Not to an
welcome
innocent
things in the
child.
blanket of the warm blanket, the warm, sweet embrace of death. Fair enough.
It's different
All
for
I
those
care
who
for
have
is the
done
ring.
something to deserve it. But to kill an innocent child who has done nothing but be chosen for something? I may be a bad person, but even I can't do that.
Perhaps the Bobby can help you. Yes. All I need is my ring. You think on that. And I walk away.
As all this is going on, you see
He's
Sunny
weird.
down on, like,
Oh, he's
Sorry.
horrible. I'm doing everything that I would never do in
So-
real life.
Just for a moment here, I totally forgot this. My bad. In my notes, I just found it here. So when Gelhank was healed, she immediately becomes sickened and nauseated for 1d4 rounds.
Oh no.
Bilbo didn't get her pregnant, did he?
Do
Bilbo.
we remember the spider?
That's right, bingo,
We remember
bingo.
the 9-legged spider thing,
Bingo.
right? So
Oh no.
oh
So
yeah,
Yeah, that's
And-
right.
And we tried to lift the curse and it didn't. So from this point on, until the curse is lifted, all spells that heal cannot aid Gelhank. Instead, they provide they force the character into a fit of sickness and nausea, which lasts 1d4 turns. Now, I don't think anything happened during combat, so it wasn't really it was like an after combat heal. So that heal would have been ineffective. However, a long rest does still restore hit points.
And the doing the, is it a greater restoration or whatever that was, or remove curse or whatever, that just temporarily stops it for 24 hours?
Yes, the remove curse spell will negate it for 24 hours. But it won't
Okay.
lift it's not strong enough to remove
It doesn't,
the curse.
yeah, it doesn't remove it.
Yeah.
Great.
So
Awesome.
while this like
Love that
conversation
for you.
or having your serious conversation, you look and you see Sonny's like poking around on the beach, kind of looking like this might be a place he wants to stay. He's like drawing up little house plans and stuff, like where he could put his eggs and stuff along the beach. And I'll paint I'm gonna do a little painting of the area. So
Okay.
It is a good place, Sonny.
now I just need to find a lady.
Good luck.
When Ayas finishes talking about how she couldn't take an innocent child's life, etc., Hakuna takes a very deep bow to you.
I return it. I couldn't. I know that you don't think much of me, Shazzy, but I couldn't. She was just a baby.
Yeah, she was.
If I could give you your friend back, I would.
I think our friend is here.
I don't know, Hakuna. We watched her get yanked out of her body and put into a canopic jar. We watched it happen.
But there is part of her still here, Shazzy.
Okay, but the Mummy King or whatever also killed Bingo. So I don't know about this.
That too.
There are ways of bringing your friend back, though. Death is not always final.
He really wants Alma, though.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll
So we
trade
kill
one
him.
life for another.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first we have to find her. So why don't we do that? We'll start with that. Because that seems to be proving quite the task already. So find the girl
Yes.
first, and then we'll figure it out.
Yes, I like this idea. Let us go find the Ravenloft. Get my ring. Yes. Then we will deal with these other conundrums at a later date. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess we're gonna get in the canoe. What are we gonna do with the donkey?
My
But did
cat
you
is
see
hanging
the-
off of my ring light.
Did you see the tree coverage on this beach? It's really nice.
Can you not? Thank you.
I like it, Sonny. I think we're making something here. We're world building. with this
Yeah. Beach house.
Like a little tiki bar.
beach. I don't even know how turtles do it, but you should do it into the beach right now.
Unfortunately, I can't do it myself.
If you tried hard enough, you can do anything.
Life finds a way, or something.
Blowy says, you know, I can stay with your mule here.
So I missed that. Is Blowy hitting on me?
If you kill my donkey,
Oh.
I will tear you to shreds.
Okay, but you have to do me a favor.
What's that?
He reaches into his pack and pulls out the jar with one of those little worms. Whatever you find out there in the jungle, I want you to put one of these into it.
What'll happen when I do?
I don't know. Isn't that wonderful?
No, not
Chloe,
really.
you're weirder than me. What is wrong with you?
Preferably not dead. Do that for me. I'll watch the mule. Harold
Bobby holds out his hand.
Harold makes a funny noise at that.
Give it to me. Bobby, hold on. Give it to me, little one. But should anything happen to my friend's mule, you shall answer to me.
I promise to take good care of the mule. And he gives it a little jar.
And
Then
don't
look at-
fuck the
Come
mule
back.
either.
We come back and he's like braided its tail and stuff.
For God's sake.
No, I want to take good care of it. I
No,
go,
no.
There's no eating of the mule, yes?
No, of course not. We're not going
Very good.
No.
I take whatever the stupid thing is and I put it. I'm assuming the Peg Bundy leotard that I'm wearing has a pocket.
Yeah, you look wonderful.
I look lovely.
Okay. He goes, remember, try to do it when it's alive.
Yes, the Bobby shall take good care of this.
I know you will, Bobby. Come on, Harold. We're gonna have a good time.
Ugh.
Don't kill him. Don't hurt him. Don't fuck him. Those are the rules.
I'm really concerned about that last one, Shazzy. What do you do to this mule?
I don't do shit to this mule, but I don't trust you not to do shit to it.
He like walks over and pats Harold. He's like, I promise. We're good friends. Everything's fine.
Let's go before you kill him, just on principle.
Dirty 20 inside check.
No, you don't really you don't really trust him totally. But you also think he's maybe fucking with you a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
Say goodbye, Harold.
Goodbye, Harold. Just give him some scritches.
I just picture the donkey going, tell him to fuck off, Wilbur.
So you're gonna cross in
Alright.
the boat?
We agree, so we do it.
Yep.
Okay. And can someone give me actually just Shazzy maybe give me a persuasion check. Okay.
10.
Hakuna says he's going to wait here too.
All right. Same rules apply, Hakuna.
The mule's not my type.
I know.
So you cross via the canoe. You reach the far shore, and there are 3 other canoes there. And they've been pulled up onto the beach. And this beach is not as rocky as the one you left. It's far more, the ground here is softer and a little bit like water drenched. Like, it's very different from the lands you've been exploring. There is a dense jungle wall. And, you know, you can sort of remember where you spotted some of those ruined buildings rising above the jungle when you were up on the overlook. But, like, what would you like to use to sort of navigate here? Or do you look for the knoll trail?
I have Smudge's Wayfinder.
I've got navigator tools as well.
Well, the Wayfinder does anything than read true north, does it?
It helps you, like, track or something. I
know it casts light.
Yeah, it can do that, but I thought it helps you, like. Ugh, where is it?
Okay, let me find it here. I think I've got it.
It gives you advantage on, like, survival checks, maybe? So you don't get lost?
Wayfinder is a magical compass that grants you advantage on survival checks to avoid becoming lost, and can be commanded to emit light as the cantrip as a standard action.
I'm gonna give that to Shazzy. She would want you to have this. You could probably make better use of it.
Bless you.
Thanks. My allergies are really acting up.
Damn, mine too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will use the Wayfinder.
Okay. Give me a survival check. Not with advantage, because it's not about getting lost. It's about following the knolls.
17.
Excellent. Yep. The knoll trail is relatively easy to follow. And you sort of trek through the jungle and it gets darker and darker as the day goes on until
And
eventually
the night goes on.
Well, it's not total night when you start out, I would assume. Yeah, as the night goes on, pardon me, but it's not quite night. Eventually, though, the moon is up again. It's almost a full moon, and Anise, you're feeling very like aggressive.
We're gonna lose your ass in the jungle somewhere.
Can I cast Remove Curse on Gelhank for the day?
Yes, you can. So that'll deactivate the curse for 24 hours.
Well, there goes a spell slot every day. I'll do 8 as same 3.
Okay.
Might as well just tick off all my 3 spells while I'm.
So up ahead, you see a river. And you've been sort of moving sort of west, sometimes northwest, sometimes a little southwest, but the trail is basically working west through the jungle. And you come to a sort of a forded river crossing, like a shallow part of the river as it sweeps by, probably towards that big lake. And there's a foul stench in the air.
Like a swamp?
foul
Like-
stench or
no, like-
Or
sewage
like
floating
rot.
down the thing? Like what?
No, it's like
Like rotting flesh, kind of gross, or
let me see if I have a descriptor here. I think it's sort of like, yeah, I think it does sort of smell a little rotten. So you notice that in this area there's a lot of rotten plants. They're sort of died and decaying. In amongst healthy ones. But so there's that. There's that. And then the smell is very death-like, like something rotting in the open sun. The ground here is really wet and swampy as well along the river, but the river does get pretty shallow here. And then we've got lots of good passive perceptions. You guys can see the body of a gnoll on the far shore of the river.
Like, how does he look? Does he look like he just fell over and died, or does it look like something tore him apart? Like, what does the body look like from where we are?
He's lying face down in the mud. It is night, so you can just see his body face down. But you can maybe, with a bit of moonlight, see that his blood is like running with the river. It moves pretty. The water moves pretty slow here.
well, we seem to be closing the gap at least.
Yes, but what is killing the gnolls? Yes, something is killing the gnolls.
I'm not sure I want to know.
That the wind sort of shifts a bit, and you get a really strong, musky. It smells like it's a mix of death, swamp gas, and skunk musk. It just sort of washes past the party.
Lovely.
Mmm.
Who dropped ass?
Dogma.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that was good.
I take
I'm-
Teak out of like my pocket that I've been keeping him in and just set him on my head so he can help keep watch.
okay.
I'm gonna suggest. Bobby's gonna suggest that we like maybe go around. Like, if it's here, just kind of find another way around and reconnect up on the trail, in case there's something watching that body, because it could be a trap. To quote Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
So let's like skirt it.
I'm gonna have demons bite out for the first time ever as this character.
All right, so you're gonna move down the river a bit.
Yeah, down just to kind of skirt it. You know, like just
Okay.
give it a wide berth. So if there's something sitting there, like
And then you cross the river and try to move into the jungle a bit further and pick up the knoll
yeah, that's the
path
plan.
again. Knoll path again. So go ahead and give me a survival. Just normal. I would assume people would be helping you with, which gives you advantage, but with it being night, you would have disadvantage. So
18.
So you skirt this area where you saw the knoll, and you sort of, so you make sort of a wide arc around it, and when you come back further into the jungle trying to pick up the knoll trail, you can't find it.
The hell? So it just
Okay,
ends
good.
at the body?
Well, you aren't at the body, so
Oh.
if this is where if the tip of my finger is where the bodies are, and you come and see it, I assumed you went like around, and then you try to pick up the trail over
Yeah.
here, but there is no trail over here.
I look up.
All right, night sky, slightly
trees?
overcast moon. Yeah, there's lots of
Okay.
trees.
There anything in the trees?
No,
Okay.
and you're now upwind, so you can't smell that horrible stench anymore.
I think we just keep bush bashing. I think we just keep bush bashing until we pick up that trail.
Are we able? So like, Okay, the trail that we were following, was it headed in the same direction as the buildings that we saw?
No, not directly at any particular building. It was taking a pretty steady westernly course.
Okay.
I'm just gonna very stealthily get closer to the body, I guess. See if I can
So
pick
you're gonna go
anything out more
back towards
directly.
where the body was?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a stealth check. Are you going alone?
I'll go with.
Oh
Wow.
Oh no.
So, is she alone? I heard Aya say she was going. So
I rolled a
Aya,
19.
Aya and Shazzy, you guys, the rest of the party stays where they are, and you guys backtrack a little bit, and you can see.
Oh, you were supposed to be stealthy.
It's
you-
not my strongest suit.
Can you give me a perception check? Both of you.
22.
19.
Okay, so you can see dozens of gnoll bodies. Beyond,
Good
like,
lord.
there's the one by the river, but once you get about 10, 15 feet from the river, they're just lying everywhere in the underbrush. As are
And they're the villagers?
As are villagers.
Sorry, as are villagers?
Yes. Telmaranians are as well. And then as you pause there for a moment, this sound, sort of like a warthog, comes from a group of ferns, and then this very long neck comes out with a creature that sort of has like a head, like a cross between a warthog and a buffalo.
Do I know what this is?
With orange sort of fur draped all over it, and it grabs one of the gnoll corpses and just starts munching. It has a very long neck.
Is it a
Have we ever
beast?
seen anything like that?
Is it? And it's Shazzy. You realize it now. See, like it looks over in your direction, but you guys still have a bit of range between it, and it doesn't immediately turn aggressive or anything like that. But you know, you've got a fair bit of distance between the two of you. Let me check if it is classified as a beast.
We gotta have anything that'll help with this.
If it's a
No,
beast,
It's classified as a monstrosity.
of course it is.
But I'll show you a picture of it. Just give me a second here.
All right.
Try to ride it. Try to ride it.
No.
I'm gonna say right now it's about 60 feet from you. Like you're looking into the clearing at
Is it like being aggressive at us? Or just looking at us?
Right now it's eating corpses.
It seems pretty aggressive.
I mean, we didn't fight the vultures off.
Sunny's not even here.
Monstrosity's got 8.
Oh, I know those things.
Oh, that thing.
Great. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
No.
I have no clue what that is.
No.
That's fun.
It looks like something from like a Dr. Seuss nightmare.
Yes,
That explains the smell.
You
yeah,
can,
no.
as it picks a body up, you can see that the gnoll has a number of long arrows sticking out of it.
So something got here first, and this is cleaning up. Okay.
But do you guys keep your distance?
Yeah.
So it's like, and like a second one comes out and starts eating another body.
Explains the smell.
Now you guys are still upwind, but you think these creatures are what you were smelling.
Yeah. Okay. And the bodies are leading further into the jungle?
The bodies are scattered all over the river bit, like
Okay.
the river side.
We need to find a trail of some kind, but these things, I don't want to get too close. And
Yeah, no, I have no interest in getting anywhere near this thing.
I'm 4 feet tall in this body. That thing
Yeah,
would
these are
eat me
very
for
big,
breakfast.
These are very big.
Yeah, no. It's a hard no.
Love these creatures. Like, out of character, I fucking love these creatures.
The rest of you guys, Shazzy and Aya have been gone for a little while. Could the 4 of you give me a perception check?
Yep.
Perception. Whoa.
Mine should be without
26. I rolled a
advantage.
natural 20.
That's okay. We take the left side if you accidentally roll. So 20, 26, 10, 17. Okay. So a hail of arrows pelt the party. We're not going to do the combat though tonight, as we're out of time.
Lame.
But those of you that rolled 20 or higher do spot the creatures that shot the arrows. They look like men. They're dressed in very light armor, but from their shoulders up, they have snake heads, and they loose the arrows on the 4 of you, and we'll jump right into that when we meet next time, next Sunday. Again, our gracious sponsor here, CanadianDice.ca. Go over to the store, check it out, make an order, use OMRD, Old Man Rolling Dice, for a 10% discount. OMRD. Yeah, and we are not streaming on Tuesday this week or Wednesday here on this channel, but you can always jump over to the Voctaire. They have streams going all week long. If you need a D&D fix. Let's find someone that we would like to raid. Do we have a suggestion? I'm just bringing it up here. Who do we know?
Let's see. We got Duckburg. We got
Grouch Coach is going, it looks like.
Ooh, how about these ones? Creatures of Queens.
Creatures of Queens.
Yeah, they were actually in the Fantasy Grounds newsletter with us.
Oh, cool.
We can do that. Let me load that up.
So what, they're from Queens? Like Queens University? Or are they like from Queens, New York?
Queens, New York.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe they're just queens. We'll find out soon enough.
I see you, Ted.
Yeah, there's lots of extra streams going on this week for Sophia's running her Monty Python game, as well as her Final Fantasy.
We're raising money all month, too.
Mistwalkers. Yeah, raising money for the Trevor Project. So certainly jump over to the Voctaire and check them out. Other than that, until next time, I'm going to start this raid countdown, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Thanks for coming, everybody.